Hey, welcome in. This is RVers Live, and today we have Texas Family Camping with us. We're going to do a channel review. That's right, we're going to go through the front, the back, and the middle. We're going to tell them what's good, what's bad, and what's the ugly. We're going to tell them the truth. We're not trying to hurt their feelings. We're just trying to make them better than what they are. If we can believe that. They're pretty epic as it is anyway. But let us start by having this gentleman introduce himself. The floor is all yours.
Hi, I'm Dave with Texas Family Camping. I've left the rest of the family out right now. They're off watching movies and doing fun stuff like this. The YouTube mechanics is more my wheelhouse when it comes to this. So, Texas Family Camping, we do reviews of campsites, camping gear, and outdoor family fun, as well as destinations that you can get to. Campsites, camping gear, and outdoor family fun. So that's us.
Yo, we have RVers Adventure. Steve, what's going on? The man, the myth, the legend. Steve is one hung guy. You don't know Steve? Go say hi. Go make friends. And if you're not subscribed to Texas Family Camping, you're missing out. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're even on YouTube, but you need to go subscribe right now. Get her done. And we got the she's awesome. I love this lady. She can sing, she smells nice, and she'll yell at you while driving in a car. The RV DJ. Welcome aboard. Have you ever gone on one of her live streams?
Yep.
While she's driving and she's screaming at everybody in the car. It's epic. It's awesome. She was at this park today and there were turkeys swimming in the pond. And I guarantee she's sitting there going, they weren't turkeys, Drew. They're ducks. Just saying. Have you been peeking again, Drew? Okay, so what this is all about is Texas Family Camping was with Fantastic Vans, and they won a prize. And one of the prizes was a channel review by me. I know I'm Mr. Nobody, but I've been doing this for a long time. I've been on YouTube for over 5 years. I've had my channel professionally reviewed by vidIQ, and I sat there and took notes and stuff, and I can go do the same thing that they did to me, and I can do the same thing for Texas Family Camping and hopefully help them out. I mean, I looked at their stuff, and he's pretty good, but let's bring it up. I saw some stuff right off the bat when I went over to his page earlier today, and we were chatting a lot off screen. We have a lot in common. I think I found my doppelganger without glasses. I don't know if you wear glasses or not.
I don't.
We're both doing the ponytail thing. We both got the epic beards going on, and we don't use product. We're anti-product people, which is just amazing. Anyway, back to the review. I could squirrel all day long. This guy is amazing. Let's go over here. Hopefully I'm sharing it. We're going to go right over to your page. Yeah. Is it? There we go. Can you see it over there? Is it popping up?
I still have you and me on the screen.
Okay, so let's go to stop sharing, and let's go to share screen again. We're going to go to Chrome tab. We're going to come over here, and we're going to go share. And it should pop up with you. Is that true?
That is my main page there. Yep.
There you go. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Starting at the top, working our way down. And if you want to hire me as a radio personality, please just send an email to papadrewsrv.com. So starting over here at the top, we have Texas Family Camping. I love the logo. It does say camping in it. It's kind of telling you what the channel is about. That is epic. It's giving you some direction. I really, really dig that. I like how you have just the subscribe. So the strategy on just putting the subscribe up there is to have them stay as long as possible on your channel. You don't want people going into your channel and going off on all your social media stuff. I'll show you where that's appropriate to put that later. But on your homepage, when they come in, you want them to stay as long as possible and check you out. Remember, you're the star, right? And as the star, you need to shine. Featured channels. I have some featured channels. You have a lot of featured channels. Again, what I would do if it was me, I would turn off the featured channels or limit the featured channels to like really good friends that really help and support your channel. Well, why is this Camper Life? I don't want to do Camper Life. That was because you had the featured channels. I would tear off some of these featured channels, okay? Because you want to keep them on your channel as long as possible. Does that make sense? Are you there? Lou? Norman? Dave's not there.
Dave is here. Dave, the kiddos knew I was live, but they felt the need to knock and ask for me to open a drink.
Oh, okay. So we got some more people coming in anyway, Dave. I don't know if you caught that, but I'm digging the front of your channel here, the page.
I did. When you went to Camper Life and you were saying, why is Camper Life here? I don't want to see Camper Life. That's when I had to go open the door.
Okay. So I would some of these featured stuff, I would kind of limit that.
Okay.
Just my personal take on things. Your keywords look great. Let's see what else. Channel analytics. You're doing really good compared to me, but who am I? Mavic Air, strong.
And that's the one for the return view. Like I've got a different intro one if you're first visiting.
Right. So let's take a look at your vids. See how we're looking. We're gonna look at your thumbnails too. Like this is a full channel review, guys. So I'm gonna be critiquing all of it as much as possible. Thumbnails look a little busy, Dave, honestly.
It's funny you hover over the one that I don't like the most.
What? Which one is that?
The one where my daughter's jumping there. If you move off.
Okay.
The first thing I said when I made that thumbnail, I was like, oh, it just looks too busy. I literally said that.
Well, right, but let's look at real estate for everybody. So everybody take note on this. Does anybody see what the problem is down here? Watch. See the timestamp of 4:07? It's cutting into your wordage.
Ah.
See that? And
yeah.
You see the thumbnail next to it says live evening. I'm assuming that says chat.
Yeah.
Right? But do you see your timestamp is cutting into that?
Okay. Yeah.
So you only have so much real estate to play with. I always try and keep everything away from the timestamp as much as possible.
Yeah, that's a good tip. I had not thought of that at all. So it looks better like the Jacksonville Beach one where there's nothing there by the time.
Right. And the less words you use,
right.
The better it is. So 5 words or less.
I'm usually pretty good about that. I see a few here that are breaking the rules, but
right. And what I always do when and I always try and branding is very, very important with YouTube. Huge important, right? So you want to tie in your top. This is really powerful. Texas family camping, purple, white, ocean, clean, sends a good message, right? I just showered. I feel fresh. Okay. Take this top part and incorporate this color scheme into the thumbnails.
Okay.
Brand your page up here, your banner into your thumbnails. So try and tie it in. So when I'm surfing the web or surfing YouTube, it all ties in. I can tell, hey, this is Texas Family Camping. I dig that guy's videos. He cracks me up. He's got a rock-on beard like Papa Drew and long hair. He can rock the man bun. And I know Sherry is in the chat right now, and she's going nuts, going, no. But man buns are epic, and you can rock it, and I want to watch that dude's video. Just by putting in the same color scheme as the banner and the thumbnails. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And the other thing, too, is what I usually do is I make a template, and all my thumbnails match. Let's see if I can come over to let's see, content. I don't know. Can you see what I'm doing right now?
No.
Okay. Let's go to stop sharing. Let's go to share. Let's go to Chrome.
I can see the chat. What does Sherry have against man buns?
Sherry just doesn't like man buns. She'll work on it. She's got a man bun thing. It's a love-hate.
Well, Sherry, I don't know how to do a man bun.
Artist on the road is like no man buns. These women are very strong women, and they don't like man buns. Ponies they can deal with. So I don't know if you can see my page now. I'm sharing it.
Yeah.
Do you see my thumbnails?
Yeah. You've got the triangle, orange, and then your logo down there.
Right.
And you're sticking to a uniformed. Well, I stick to a uniform text, but you're keeping it in the same area.
Yep.
Where mine is kind of all over the place.
Correct. So when you go and see my thumbnails for Papa Drew, you'll know right away that that's a Papa Drew video.
Yeah. Got it.
So that's kind of, and I'm trying to instill that into you because a little bit goes a long way. It's like Papa Drew. A little bit of Papa Drew goes a long way. Just, I know everybody's laughing right now at that.
I'm laughing at Sherry, what she just said.
What is she saying? I should bring her up there. What is she? You're only for hot young men. You know, Sherry, I am a hot young man in heart. All right. All right. Can we go back? Can we see your stuff here again? I can't tell.
Can see it.
Okay, cool. So you have a lot of going on. Now, here's what I want you to do. And you seems like you're doing really good at this. What's in the thumbnail is called the hook.
Right.
Okay. So doing the hook, I want to do a lot of open-ended questions. I want to do a lot of make you kind of think.
Right.
Kind of like what I do in chat, where you think I'm saying dirty things, but I'm not really saying dirty things. But then you get really mad at me for making you think that I'm saying dirty things, and it's really funny. That's what I want you to do with the titles of your thumbnails. Okay?
Okay.
And then the description of your thumbnail, I want you to make that different than the title of your thumbnail. Does that make sense? So let's take an example. Heat your tent. Okay, tent is hard to read too with that orange, but yeah. Heat your tent, and then below that, heat your tent. Okay, what is he talking about? Heat my tent. Stay warm in your tent winter camping, or this is what we did to stay warm in our tent for winter camping.
Okay.
Now, when you go and you pick these, this right here, the description,
right?
How do you pick it?
TubeBuddy. Well, not all the time, but if I'm ever debating how to do it, I've got TubeBuddy, and I'll pull up the tool, their search feature, and I do the little thing where it's got the weighted scale. I don't know. I don't think I used it for that one. That might have been me getting a little cocky. And
well, let's click on it and see. I don't say dirty things.
This is neat for me to see vidIQ because I've not seen anybody use vidIQ.
Yeah, let me just The hell is that?
Music.
Okay. Let's not get a copyright strike. Stop. Why is it doing this?
This is the warm episode.
Stop! It's not doing what I wanted to do. Behave. Okay. We'll get this back under control here in a minute. I do apologize. Stop sharing. That was a lot of oops. So I like vidIQ a lot better than TubeBuddy, but TubeBuddy is a lot cheaper than vidIQ. So
that actually looks like TubeBuddy right now.
This is TubeBuddy, but then there is there should be vidIQ on here too. because I use both. Oh, it's making me want to sign in, and I'm not gonna.
Show us all your password.
Yeah, I can do it this way. Let's do this because I do want to sign into that. So stop sharing screen.
There you go.
Over here, and please bear with me. This window should close automatically.
Sherry says she likes vidIQ. And
Right.
she likes the pictures. Thank you. I should take this time to turn off my TV.
I thought this browser had everything set up. I apologize, people. Okay, so let's go back. Share screen, Chrome tab, share screen. Let's go. Okay, cool. All right. Now we're over here. So here we go. This is TubeBuddy, and Black Friday they usually run a special on TubeBuddy. So I have the Star Edition of TubeBuddy, and I have it for like $9.99 a month.
Nice.
It's like half off. And I pulled that out by Black Friday last year. So if I click on this, I can see where you're ranked. You're not ranked for this video.
Mm-hmm.
The creator suggesting this video. So how many times does your stuff come up next for the playlist? 9 out of 20 times. Okay.
That's good.
How many playlists? But your SEO score is very bad.
On this one, yes.
Yeah. So you need to. What happened?
Tags and title.
Tags in title and tags in description. Yeah. So tags in title. I'm gonna move. I wish I had my doggone it. Can I put you at my TV set? Let's see. I can. Okay. So tags in title. It's talking about this.
Yep.
Stay warm winter camping. Okay. In here. Is it in here?
Nope.
Okay. That's rule number 1. Whatever this is, copy this and put it in here.
Okay.
Okay. And here's a freebie. If you want to rank really high, always type in Camping World. I don't know why. It just does.
I've heard that.
One. It's just a free one for everybody.
You know, you would think my tour of Camping World would have done better, but it didn't do as well as my tour of Cabela's.
Okay. So vidIQ gave you a score of 32 versus 100, and it'll break down why it gave you that. So I'm using the free version of vidIQ, just like Sherry is from Fantastic Travels. If you're not a member of Fantastic Travels, I highly, highly recommend that you go over there and visit Miss Sherry. Ask her for some sweet tea. It's delicious and scrumptious. She might even sweeten it even more for you. So go over there and subscribe to Fantastic Travels. She's a big proponent of vidIQ. She uses the free just like I do. And you can get a lot out of the free version. You don't have to buy it. And it's a really good, get it because it's worth it. And what you do is you play off vidIQ and TubeBuddy, and you kind of split the hairs in the middle, and your video will do really well. It gives you another way to bounce stuff off. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could even use both of them like that. That's great.
Yeah. So there you go. Sherry. Replying to everybody is good. When you reply to people, do you get a lot of interaction back and forth, or is it a one shot and done?
Most of the time it's a one shot. I've got a few people that have some banter.
Okay. So what I want you to do is when you reply to somebody, I want you to reply to them and answer their question and then ask them a question.
Okay.
And the reason why I want you to do that is it'll trigger the algorithms with your SEOs when there's more interaction in the chat, YouTube will see that and they'll promote that video a little bit more.
Okay.
Just silly things, but easy stuff to fix and takes a second to do.
Yeah.
Right? So just, let's take a look and see what else. You didn't put an end screen on here, did you?
I did.
Showing that you didn't, so maybe they're screwed up there. See where I'm saying it?
Yeah, I see that.
And then Aaron Jameson, which is awesome. Aaron Jameson, myself, and awesome, fantastic travels. Go check her out today. We did a thing with closed caption. I highly recommend, and it's not very hard, to go back and watch on my channel or on this channel how to do closed caption. And every video you do should have closed caption in it. Here's one thing I want to check out. Watch this. Bet you I get you on this one. Nope, you did good.
Chapters?
So, yes, but check this out. So if you're creative and you're thinking outside of the box, not that box, ever get your head out of the gutter. If you're thinking outside of the box, you can actually put in advertisements to your channel in the timestamp below. So you can put out
channel name? What's uh-oh. He's frozen.
one and you'll join the cool.
You're freezing. Well, I'm sure whatever he's saying was very informative. I wish I could hear it. Artist on the road, is that the symbol for someone's frozen? I wonder what happened. So how's everybody's Sunday? And it's just me. He must have left to be coming back in, I'm sure. I have watched a lot of live streams today. Haven't had a chance to do that in a while. We've been so busy. Last weekend and this weekend. My first weekend's actually home in a while. I don't know if anybody can tell, but I've got Baby Yoda drinking from the Gary and the Bear mug. Just thought I'd be clever. All right. Why my TV turned back on, I don't know. Turn off. Turn off. I need to look into that visible stuff. So everybody talks about the internet while you're on the road. Is anybody following what? Oh, here it comes.
Okay. So now I'm on my work internet must have crashed somehow. So now I am on my visible hotspot.
Oh, see, he's got visible. What do you know? Artist on the road was just saying you should have visible.
I should. Okay. Sorry about that. I do apologize. That was weird that that it crashed like that. That sucks. Okay. So let's
I don't know how long you were talking, but we left off where you were talking about adding stuff to the chapters.
Right. So you can use that. Hang on. I'm a guy. I can't multitask. So you can use that as a way of advertising for your channel and branding. You can also use that as telling people don't click off a little bit farther. Hey, you've almost made it. You're part of the cool kids club now, right? Stuff like that.
Huh.
You don't have to use it the way that it's intended to for titles and titles at what time stuff happens. You can, or you can make a template and you can say videos are usually 10 minutes long and use a template of, hey, check out my website at www.papadrew.com. Or check out our Teespring store for Q21 at www.livinglightrv.com/Q21. You can do stuff like that.
Okay.
It's just another way of thinking outside of the box, right? And that's kind of where I'm trying to get everybody's head, is to just think outside that box. And why be normal? Be Abby normal. Let's see if I can bring this up. I don't know if vidIQ crashed on me or anything else. I had some other stuff until I got all goofed up here. That I was going in. Let's see. So, how many playlists do you have this hooked to?
1.
Why?
Because what other playlist would I hook it to?
Well, let's go take a look.
Okay.
I always try and hook to at least 3.
Okay.
And the reason why is, again, you want to keep people watching your content for as long as humanly possible, right? So you got to think of it as a trap, right? Admiral Akbar, Star Wars, it's a trap, right? That's how you got to kind of think about this. So if one play.
I don't know, Visible fans. This isn't looking too great. So anyway, is anybody following what I believe Tesla or SpaceX, one of them, is doing as far as this Starlink internet? I think I'm going to wait for my mobile internet until this Starlink thing goes live, because I think that is going to really provide some awesome internet. Create a playlist for watching all for maybe the year, then specific ones for like the state parks or reviews. That's what I've got right now, Sherry, the more specifics. I've got my state parks, I got my fun shenanigans, my camping gear, stuff like that. Avenger RV Adventure, your Visible is working just fine. Well, Papa Drew's is not. Or maybe it's something with his computer. I don't know. Ah, yes, you know, $99 a month, $500 for the dish. Now, is it a dish? I haven't actually seen the hardware yet. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to jump on it right away. Getting on Starlink right now, they were saying that there will be expected outages as a part of their testing phase. So it is a bit pricey to be a part of the testing. But
Sorry about this. I don't even know. Now I don't even know what. Am I on my internet or?
it's cutting in and
out. Hello?
Yeah, we're here. Can you hear us? I mean, me?
Yeah. This is ridiculous. And then Visible kicked me off, right? Sherry. All right, let's share the screen again.
So I thought you're going.
You got to keep talking because. Okay. Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're back onto the thumbnails. So in other words, 3 playlists, right? So you need to be into 3 different playlists. And the reason why is to trap them so they're going over their stuff, you're going over your stuff over and over, right? So it keeps them on your channel.
Right.
And that's the whole point of all of this. Now, what in the analytics on that particular video, right? Where do people start leaving your video? At like how long?
On the Heat Your Tent video?
Yeah. Like how long were people engaged in that video?
The average is 29.4%. Average view duration 4 minutes.
Okay, so 4 minutes exactly, or 4 minutes and how many seconds?
4 minutes 9 seconds.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. At 4 minutes and 8 seconds, I want you to drop a card in to another part of your to another video. Remember how you always say, like, you see people, hey, up here below, you'll find some information or something. I want you to drop a card in at that exact point.
Okay.
At 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because of why I want people to stay on your channel for as long as humanly possible. If they are getting bored of your content, we got to go through your content and find out why they're leaving at 4 minutes and 9 seconds. But if they're leaving your channel at 4 minutes and 9 seconds and you put a card in right there, there's a 50-50 shot of they're going to either click that card or leave completely. Maybe they dug enough of your content that they're going to click that card, right? That card's going to drill into another video. That video is going to be into 3 playlists. You see where I'm coming with all of this, everybody? Right? Yep. They're gonna stay on your channel for as long as possible, and that's what this whole game is about. It's about analytics, SEOs, and making people stay for as long as humanly possible.
Okay, I like that. The whole 50-50. That's perfect.
You know, let's go to. You're just getting frazzled, man. Stop sharing screen. Let's share some screen. Let's go over here. I hope I'm helping you. I mean, if I'm not, just tell me, where you're being a Nimrod. Let's go to channel.
You've had some great tips.
Okay. Remember, it's about relationships that you're making, right? And it's about keeping them on your channel. So if you're doing a lot of collaborations with some of these people, or they're like super good friends of yours, you might either think of keeping them or removing them. And I'm just being honest, and it's nothing about any of these channels. They're all great channels. I know them very well, but it's, again, you're the star. You're the star of this movie.
So if I were to take all those out, would that channels tab go blank, or would it disappear?
No, it would still be there. It would just be blank.
Okay.
But eventually, you're going to get another tab up there that says community.
Right. That comes at 1,000 subscribers, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Discussion. Let's have a discussion about discussions. There's nothing here. I never use the discussion, so I don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, hi. So let's go to the About page. Let us see what you have. Very little. Now, the About page says a lot about a lot of stuff. Never have truer words ever been said. And once, I'm going to quote somebody that's really famous. His name is Frank Burns from MASH. It's nice to be nice to the nice. Anyway, moving on. Texas is a big state with a lot to do, and camping is a broad category with many different aspects. Join us as we explore these two wonderful things together as a family. Two wonderful what? What am I exploring?
Camping in Texas.
Okay. It's kind of broad.
Yeah, it is.
So we're painting a broad brush. I got into a fight with a bigger channel, and I'll still stand my ground on this because of vidIQ did it to me. But make this about the end user, the people that are coming to your channel, not about yourself, about them.
Kind of like me selling what?
Sell it to them and make it all about them. Invite them to come on your journey and be very specific on what that journey is.
Okay.
That's it. Down here. See this?
Yeah.
Now you brag. Hey, I'm on Facebook. Hey, I'm on social media. I got a website. I got a store. I got Tinder. Don't put that there. I got what do you call it? Twitter, not Tinder, Twitter, and I got what's the picture one? I can't even think what I'm even on. Instagram. I'm Instagram earning. So put that stuff right there.
Okay.
That's where that stuff goes. Right? Because you do want, and your website. So contact me if you want me to sell your stuff. However, I'm not paying you so you can give me your stuff so I can make a marketing campaign to sell your stuff. If you do that, I will come over there and kick you somewhere hard. Right? They need to give you stuff so you can sell it. And as you get bigger, the stuff that they give you should increase in price. We can go into a whole topic about that, and I can bring some friends on to talk about how to market and how to do marketing with other people's merchandise on your channel and why that's good. And I'm down to 3 people. Am I still here? We have 3 people in. Okay. That's pretty much the whole review. I don't know how long we've been doing this. How many times have we crashed? I could bring some people up if you want. You want to hear it? Let's hear it from Sherry. If she wants to come up, I don't know if she does or not. We can throw it in here. Or Artist on the Road, or one of them, whoever wants to come up and just see how what their opinions are.
Okay.
About stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, do you have questions? Like, questions. I love questions.
I can't think of any questions off the top of my head. I mean, this About page was something that I kind of just, put it out there. If you look at my descriptions on my videos, I actually have a lot of what you just referenced, but I never thought of coming back here and putting it here. So that was an amazing tip I didn't think about. Definitely going to be revisiting the About page this week because that's a big one.
And then thumbnails.
Thumbnails I'm torn on because I really like my photographs and I feel like some of them have done really well, but I like, as I've seen other people where it's like a big block that's a solid color with a little tiny picture, right? Or you get a lot of people that they put their face, the big, and I'm like, that's kind of annoying. But I like when you showed me yours and you're like, hey, it's just a color and a logo on the side. Keep the words across the top and you still have your photo. And it's like, that does look good. But my biggest problem is, ever since I started this a year ago, I have never been able to settle on a logo. I've thrown that picture up with a fire with bacon cooking on it, and I loved that picture, and so I've kind of grown accustomed to it. Everybody else goes off and they get their Tunestead logos, and I'm like, I don't want to be the same as everybody. So I keep having ideas churn in my head about what's the final logo going to look like. So that's probably part about branding.
Yeah, Aaron Jameson does he's an awesome artist. He can do a lot. Tunestead did my logos, obviously. I love Tunestead. It's about that branding. It's all about the branding.
Yeah.
And visual recognition. Some people, they don't even put words on their thumbnails. They let the picture tell the story.
Yeah.
That's powerful. When you can get a channel like that where you don't have to put the wordage up, and you can just tell that story just by a picture, that's pretty powerful.
Yep. I would love to be there.
You will. Keep creating, man. Keep having fun. As long as you're having fun, keep creating. So it's when you're not having fun, then that's when you need to stop.
Can I show you my favorite, or not necessarily my favorite, but my best thumbnail that's gotten a really good click-through rate?
Yeah.
How do I make this picture bigger? Are you able to see that thumbnail? How do I make it bigger?
Yeah. The one with the dock.
No, this is it's a waterfall.
Oh, okay.
I will give me a second here, and I will find this much bigger. So this one has a 16% click-through rate. I absolutely love this picture because it's a terraced waterfall that they built. It's a dam, and they built a pool right below. And I got down in the water with my camera gear, and I shot this picture. And I love the time that I spent doing that, as well as how the picture turned out. And so I played with the coloring and everything to play off the water. And as you can see, it's done pretty well with the click-through rate. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, if you want to go through your analytics, I can go through that. We're at 40 minutes. Steve has a good point from Avenger RV Adventure.
Uh-huh.
And it's first One Strange Adventure. There's a lot of adventure. I'm like, blah. And Northwoods RV both do graphics and like to help folks. That is an awesome picture. I like that.
And yeah, like I said, I mean, that's one of my ones. Like what you were just saying, the picture tells the story. Like, you know, I enjoyed what I went through just to take that picture, and then I used the same text and font and everything that I usually do, and you can see how I actually slanted it with the dam across the top there, and yeah, so
yeah, that's cool. So you could take that picture to answer Artist on the Road's question. You could take that artwork to One Strange Adventure, Aaron Jameson, Northwoods RV, Toonstead, and they can all make that into a logo. If you wanted to, they can do that. That's Artist on the Road's question. And I agree with Steve. That's an awesome picture. That's really cool, man. See, I love that. That's art. That's really cool.
And photography is something that I grew up around photography and kind of ignored it for years. Like my family has fancy cameras and stuff. And through our YouTube journey, I've kind of refound how much I love cameras and stuff like that. So trying to bring a good quality image and video to our YouTube videos.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and buy a Canon 90D, and I just know who just went, because she wants one. So I'm going to go out and buy that probably in a month. I'll have that maybe by the meetup. I wish you were coming to the meetup, man.
I do too. I looked at it for real. Like, I really want to go there. And I heard all the people that were going. Thought it would be a blast to go out there and meet all these people that I have met online.
Yeah.
But we'll have to save it for hopefully a year later. I should have enough time.
2022. Yeah, and we'll all be inoculated. And you can tell who's getting the inoculation because one eye will be yellow.
Where did you come up with that one?
I don't know.
But I saw it in the chat earlier.
Dude, this stuff just pops into this head. It really does. I don't know where some of it comes from. I think I was dropped as a kid.
So nobody else wants to come up and talk?
The girls are in their PJs, and the other one is says she's too small, which she's not. She's just... Okay, so let's go and look at your analytics. Bring up your dashboard. Okay, 654 subs. We need to get you some more friends. I like... That's all green. It's hard to see. That's at a 6% click-through rate on that, I believe.
Yeah.
That's really good. You want to be 5 or above. So kudos on that. Let's go to your channel analytics, please. Cool. Your channel got 552 views. That's 28 more than in the last 28 days. Your channel is performing very well. It's got a check mark. Views are at 5.5 thousand. Watch time is at 399.9. And your subscriber base is right on par with 48 subscribers. So let's scroll down a little bit. Let me read what you got going down here. Okay, so this top video, your top videos in this period, your number one video is which one?
The AC and tent.
Okay, so here's what you can do. YouTube is telling you something, and it's being very subtle about stuff. Sherry's writing something to you. I'm not sure if you are alone. Oh, she's saying that she might be able to come down and meet you.
Yeah, I live 1 mile off of I-10, so if you're going the I-10 route, I'll be very close to where you are.
Okay. So YouTube is telling you something subliminally here. And what it's telling you is that out of 28 days or that time frame, the number one thing that you should look at double down on that content is the number one video, the number 1 and 2 videos. But let's change this to, up at the top right up there, it says 28 days. Let's change that to 90 days. There we go. And this is more of an accurate representation of what your channel is doing. So the AC and a tent, I would double down on content like that. And what's the next one down?
Lost Maples, it's a state park.
I would double down on doing that. Whatever you did on those 2 videos, I would try and make more content like that.
Yeah.
Because that's what your channel is like being known for right now.
So
the top 2 videos.
The AC and a tent one blew up. That's my biggest one at 11,000 views total.
Okay.
But usually my state park ones are usually my best because you skip a few here. I got, for some odd reason, this camping gear tour of Walmart. It doesn't go away. I did it last January, and people just keep watching it. Like, they love watching me walk through Walmart, whatever. As well as the toilet review. Those always seem to do well.
So those are called evergreens. So your state parks, your reviews of products, and that kind of stuff, every year and every summer, those videos are going to explode.
Yeah.
Because people are searching for those. That's why doing what we're doing right now and building a solid foundation on your SEOs are going to pay dividends in return for years to come on that video. Those are evergreen videos. They're going to be, if you do this right, you're going to be freaking getting views on that stuff for years. I'm getting views from 5 years ago on a park review that I did. Still got 5,000 views on it. It's still going. And it'll go forever. And the more views I get, the higher ranking it's pushing it. Even though it's older. It's just funny.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to reach. Let's see what you're reaching. I'm reaching for a Bud Light. Okay, so you're making impressions, 153K impressions. See, now this is why I always do 90 days, because at 90 days I can see where your channel's going. So your impression click-through rate is down.
Right.
That's thumbnails.
Yep.
That's your thumbnails right there. And your views can be inversely proportional to your thumbnails, right? So, or proportional to your thumbnails, actually. So if you're not getting the click-through rate on your thumbnails, your views are going to go down, and your what's the last category over there? I can't read it.
Unique viewers.
Your unique views are going to go down. So let's scroll down. That's why thumbnails are so important. It's like a first date. You can never ever go back and do a first date over again. So here's something that's really cool. Do you know what the biggest search engine on the planet is?
Google.
Right. Do you know what the number 2 search engine on the planet is?
YouTube.
Yep. So YouTube search is at what percentage?
52.
That's because your SEOs are doing really good. Right?
Yeah.
And I bet you if you take some of your titles and you put them in a Google search, they'll probably come up pretty good too. Right?
Yeah.
And you're getting suggested at how much? 20%? 20.7?
Yep.
That's awesome. Go to 28 days and see what you're being suggested by.
Still the same.
There you go. That's good. That means YouTube digs your content. They like you. You're getting enough click-throughs and enough engagement that you...
Oh no, he froze. You're freezing, man.
Am I better now?
There you go.
Okay. You got a 6.4. Go to 90 days again. 6.6. You're doing just fine. I would just improve your thumbnails a little bit, and your stuff's going to take off. Let's go to engagement. Look at your Google search. Go back for a second. Go back to reach. Go down to your Google search. What's that at?
27.
There you go. Right? And go back up to YouTube. And what's that at?
52.
So add them together.
79. 80, pretty much.
Yeah. So out of the two top search engines, you're cornering 80% of that market for your content.
Nice.
That make you feel good?
Yeah.
Makes me feel fun, like when I used to climb the rope in gym class.
You can climb rope in gym class?
Not really. I look kind of funny trying to get up the rope.
I couldn't get up.
Let's go to engagement. Oh.
Hi, New Horizons.
Huh?
I said, hi, New Horizons. New Horizons came in.
Oh, hey, Stu, what's going on? Let's go to engagement. Right on. All right, so on average, people are watching your content 4.13 seconds. And where are you going to drop a card in?
So you said 408 before, right?
Yeah.
And since I always kind of fluctuate right about 4 and a few seconds, I was thinking maybe I should go and do one at 3:59 on every video.
No, because you don't want to shortchange yourself.
Okay.
Right? So what I would do is,
Oh,
on
I see what you're
average,
saying.
people are
Don't cut too short. Got it.
right, because you don't want to shortchange yourself. You want people to stay for as long as possible, but you
Okay.
want to try and hook them before they book out the door, right?
Got it.
So what I would do is 413. I would drop initial cards in probably around 410-ish, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Because on average, people are watching your content for 413. Now, what I would do is I would set a goal and say, you know what? In this video, I'm going to set a goal to make people watch for 5 minutes. That's my goal.
Yeah.
So let me go back to engagement. Let's scroll down.
Okay.
You can pick any video. And, okay, see the graph on the right? Do you know how to read that graph?
I don't think I've seen this graph before. This is one of their newer ones.
Okay. So that's on every video. If you click on a video, you'll see that graph. So go ahead and click on one of your videos.
Okay.
We're going deep, baby. So deep, I'm going to put you to sleep. Let's go. No. Okay. Did you go where it says videos on your right or your left?
Yeah.
Okay. Click on that. Double click. I want you to drill into that. I want you to. So,
Oh.
huh? Yeah, there you go. All right.
Okay.
There you go. Now I want you to go to engagement. Sweet. Okay. I want you to scroll down to where it says audience retention.
Okay.
Okay. This is the graph that's very, 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 very important. This is telling you, if you know how to read this, when your users or your subscribers are not becoming interested in your content. And this is where you can go through step by step by step and analyze every single video to see why they're leaving.
Okay.
What's she saying? Warm milk, teaspoons, honey. What are we doing? Okay, the chat's weird. So let's go through and click on. So at the very beginning, you have an intro probably. How long is your intro?
I don't always have an intro, so this video doesn't have one.
Okay, so I would always play an intro, but no longer than 10 seconds.
Well, this is something that I had started doing when I went to 2 videos a week. I've got videos that are more aimed at, it's like a music video rather than where I do a lot of talking. So with these ones, I don't put an intro on them because it's not a whole lot of me talking. Does that make sense? It's
No,
more.
I would still put an intro. I would still put your intro. I put an intro on everything. I have a whole bunch of different playlists, and I put an intro onto every single one on Papa Drew.
I put branding on them. Like I always make the Texas Family Camping come out on there.
Yeah, that's down in the corners. But I would put an intro for no more than 10 seconds. That's me. It's your channel. But for me, I would always put like a little intro to kind of tell what the channel's about. And see how your subscribers react to that on everything.
Yeah.
Because, again, this is branding. So, like Aaron Jameson had a problem with people stealing his content. It was hard because he had an intro video and everything. I don't know. I would put it. I mean, it's your videos, but I would put a little intro. Now, here's where some people argue with me. I don't put an outro. I have a beginning, a middle, and an end to all my videos. But at the very end of my video, I don't say goodbye. I say, I love you, and I'll see you next time. And we'll do it real quick, and the video will end. The reason I do that is because if you look at your graph right here, look at the back of your video.
Yeah, people are taking off.
People are bailing. So you must be saying goodbye or doing something at that point right there. I'll bet you that people are bailing.
That might actually be when the end screen, end screen pop up.
Yep.
Because this one doesn't have an outro necessarily. It just, the picture kind of stops and then the end screen cards pop up.
Right. Let's go pick.
People bail.
Okay, so scroll down a little bit, and it says see more. Click on see more. See more butts. Scroll down. So this is interesting. So this is pretty, I mean, they're still watching throughout. You're getting pretty good retention on this. They're still watching. You want to shoot for 50 and above. You're at 56.9, so you're doing just fine there.
That's rare.
Okay. That's what you want to shoot for. Right. Now, click on the little arrow that says audience retention, and there's a drop down right there. Click on that. What's the other one says? Relative. Click on that, and you'll see a way different graph. See that? So This will tell you when people are really paying attention and when people are kind of skipping through stuff on your videos.
Yeah.
So you can go back and look at your other videos. I was just reading the chat and do that. So your average view is 224, and your retention is 56.9%. Really good on the retention, but the video is very short. How long is this video for?
This one's
4 minutes. Okay. So a short little video. That's why I always try and make my videos 10 to 12 minutes, because that'll help the viewer duration, which will trigger the algorithms, which will help you with your videos. You'll get longer, you'll get more algorithm triggering the longer the video is, if it's a good video. That make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's go down and play in your audience. Go up. Audience. Go down. So this is really interesting right here. On your left, it tells you when you should publish videos. Have you ever seen that before?
I have. I've not really focused on it.
Really important, because they're telling you if you want your video to do halfway decent, publish your video at this time. Here's a trick with YouTube, and this is key. If you want to grow and you want to be successful, every single week, at every single time, to the second is when you publish.
Yeah.
Same day, same exact time to the second is when you publish. If you do that, the algorithm will find you faster. You will be more successful.
I do that. I'm hardcore Monday and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Central.
There you go. Scroll down. There you go. It's telling you now, because people couldn't figure out how to read the chart. They're breaking it down even more. Look, they're telling you. Weekly, Thursday, 10 a.m., publish.
That's
it's
weird.
Giving you the time at the day to publish. They're handing it to you. It's like a lot lizard on a Friday night with a discount. She just handing it to you.
That's interesting. Now, is this coming from TubeBuddy?
Might be. Looks like it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do a live stream. Click on the live. Do you ever go live?
I've had a few lives.
Okay. Well, they're gonna tell you which one to go live.
Interesting. You know, that's funny because I was just thinking if I were going to do a weekly, I was thinking Monday evenings would be a best one for me. And that was literally off the top of my head. Very cool. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. I mean, well, 6 o'clock for you.
Oh my God! I might turn into a pumpkin.
Well, there's a Happy Place camping party.
Oh yes, we should probably go raid them. Okay, so we got female. You got females. It must be the hair, and you have males, and you aren't 17 or under, so you don't have to worry about Copa. And let's see, you got English people looking at you. You got some Spanish, Espanol, and tequila, por favor, ándale, uno más. ¿Dónde es el baño? El guapo. Okay. So you understand how to read all this stuff, right?
For the most part.
Okay. You got some Australians watching you. You have 17%. Go back up. Germans. So you could say, if you wanted more Australian people, you could say, hey, down under people that the toilet water spins the other direction. Thanks for watching my videos. And I'm sure they would laugh and they would probably subscribe.
The Americans would be like,
What the hell are you talking about? Listen, we're throwing a shrimp on the Barbie, people. Just keep up. All right. So I'm not normal. Subscribers, I'm like you're giving me a good eye test. I'm gonna pass my driver's license, and then branding.
Even more.
There's more.
Look,
that's what the doctor told me.
There you go.
Hey, look at that! Amazing.
I'm an IT guy. I know a few things.
That's what she said. You're on with Papa Drew, brother. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm not, there's nobody up here babysitting me. So scroll down. We have 0 people watching because they all went to burning up the roads.
No.
Or they all went to
Happy Place Camp.
Yeah. So let's call this a night. Did you learn anything? Are you good to go?
Yes, I learned quite a few things.
Let's all go over to Happy Place and do a raid. And we could say it's a 2-person raid.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
You happy?
I am happy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. No problem. Anytime. I love you, brother. If you need help, let me know.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.